But wait first, I have a question. Like all these people that do say I cannot marry to Nsukka people, I cannot marry to Enugu people because of their culture. All these women that do say something like that. I want to ask you people a question. Are you planning that if you marry, you are going to be cheating on your husband or what? Because I did not see anything that is very difficult in this culture. Like Tabu Kute, if you marry, no, like sit one place, focus on your marriage, focus on your husband, focus on your family. No go cheat on your husband. Like, are you planning that if you marry, you will still be running here scatter? I don't understand. Because the reason why they say, hey, I cannot marry to Nsukka person, because they have this culture. If you marry, you're not going to meet any other man. Are you planning to meet any other man before? Like, are you having that plan that if you marry, finish, you will keep your husband aside and go outside and start, flexing again? I don't understand. Why are you saying that you cannot marry a Nsukka person? The only culture that I see that is a general culture is only the culture of when you marry, don't cheat on your husband. When you marry, don't sleep with any other man. What is very difficult about this? Please, I want to know. What is difficult about that? Or what is your plan? If you know that you are not yet ready for marriage, why can't you keep flexing? Then when you are ready for marriage, you settle down and keep your leg one place. Itobo hute, itobo hute. Because if I see this kind of people that do say, I cannot marry to Nsukka men, I cannot marry to Nsukka person, because they have this culture of, if you marry, you're not going to meet any other man. Like, I go they look at that person one kind. And see, let me tell you, we have a beautiful advantage of this our culture, because if not for this culture, so many marriages for don scatter. They for don scatter so many marriages with gossip and cho. There are kind of people that if people are seeing how their marriage is flowing very well, people will be jealous of you and they will try to break that home. Abịa na-akọrọ di gị eji wee fụkwa nwunye ya n'Okeke, eji wee fụkwa nwunye ya n'Okafọ, eji wee fụkwa nwunye ya ebe ọ gbagọrọ agbago, eji wee fụkwa nwunye gị ebe ọ gbadara agbada. The man trusts the land where he's coming from. Nke a bụ akọcha or whoop, because the man knows that if my wife do this kind of thing, the land that I'm coming from, we take the justice, the land that I'm coming from, we take the fight up for me. The land that I'm coming from will fight for me. Or maybe you are the type that your husband is staying outside, your husband is staying abroad, and you, the wife, is in Nigeria. Sure, you get. And people now try to frame up, gossip to your husband. The man knows the land where he's coming from. So this our culture have saved so many marriages that gossip for break. Yes, some people are just ready to spoil home. Some people are just home breaker. When you marry a man that is from Nsukka, people that want to break your home with the information that they want to gossip to your husband that they see you with another man, or they see you doing this, or they see you do that, your husband will just calm down. Ojeju ese n'obodo. Then the land where you are married to, the land where you are coming from, will defend you. So this our culture have done so many good, more than harm to so many marriages. This culture will make your husband to trust you very well. This culture, it will make your husband to trust you very well. Because your husband know that if you cheat on him, it will make your husband to have, rest of mind, because anywhere you tell your husband that I'm going to, the man will freely leave you, because he knows that that is where you are going to. If you know Kagobi, Aragbagi. So it will just make you to feel comfortable, feel relaxed, feel good in your marriage, because your husband knows where he's coming from. So, my sisters in the Lord, if you are planning to marry a Nsukka person, better marry. Better marry, because you are going to enjoy your marriage when you marry a Nsukka person. You are going to enjoy your marriage. You are going to have peace of mind when you marry a Nsukka person, because nobody will suspect you. Yes, nobody is going to suspect you. Your husband is not going to suspect that you are going to cheat on him. If you cheat on him, aragbagi. So, if you want to have a beautiful and a marriage that you will enjoy, marry a Nsukka person. I'm advising you, except if you have if I shower there your eye, no come Nsukka. If I shower there your eye as a woman that want to marry, no come on Nsukka, because it's not going to work for you. You see, anybody that is married to a Nsukka person, respect that person, because that person is a virtuous lady. That person is a virtuous woman. That person, Torike, Ofebe. In Awata, I just want to clear it. For some people that used to say, I will not marry to Nsukka people. Their culture is this, their culture. We don't even have so many cultures. This is the only culture that is breaking the whole world, that is shaking the whole internet. This is the only culture that is shaking the whole world. Except if you don't want to be faithful to your husband. That is when you're going to be talking all this rubbish. Yeah? Let me not see anybody. If I tell you that I'm from Nsukka again, you'll be doing hand like this for me. If you do that again,